How am I supposed to focus when the kitchen feels like a train station?
Find your inner Zen.
Mr. Pritchard, I presume.
Close your eyes.
Hi, I'm
Focus
Chancy.
your mind on a
Pleased to meet you.
bonus on a
I'll be your
paycheck.
guide of the facility tour.
That's what I
Spare me
do.
the pleasure. I've had an awful flight. 9 hours delayed, luggage lost somewhere along the way, and the airline is trying to avoid their response.
飛行機が9時間も遅れてスーツケースもなくしたの？
Everything out before I'm doing it.
Yes, so sorry about your flight.
これかな。ミスター・プリチャードは何か食べてからじゃないとICA 施設の視察を始めたことないらしい。ご飯なんか用意しろってことか。これだ。役員に変装？君か役員。君に変装しよう。君は髪の毛があるのか。あ、羨ましいな。妬ましいぜ、君に髪の毛があるなんて。早く登りなさいよ。早く。それ左に曲がって。そう。自分の部屋行きなさい。うん。はいですね。さてと。さあ、行こうかしら。
No, I'm not meeting him at the apartment. He went straight.
Okay.
I'm ready to inspect the facility now.
Good. I hope you enjoyed the food. Did you bring the P-41 we left for you in the apartment?
Yes, I have everything I need.
Good. Let's continue the tour. Continue, you may say. We haven't even started the tour yet. But we have. Without you even noticing it, Mr. Pritchard.
気づかぬうちに始まっててね。
Is the best security
見えない
You see,
こと
the
こそ
restaurant is in fact
安
a
全の場
front
所。
that lets all ICA personnel arrive unseen. Who notices a dumpling cook on his way to work?
Dressing the part takes you a long way.
ICA guarantees absolute discretion to all clients. We take that promise very seriously, as you will see on all steps of the tour.
番号わかんないんだ。
Let's step inside.
はい、ありがとう。わ、すげえ。あ、そんなのだね。あそこで自分で番号を見つけて入るか、もしくはやっぱこうやってストーリーみたいに行くしかないんだ。待って、俺ガイドについてくとか言ってくんだ。めちゃめちゃ先進んじゃったっけ。
Doesn't look like much, does it?
君を置いてきぼりにしてしまったわ。
Ms. Chen and visitor, welcome. Please report to security desk for visitor sign-in.
Will do. I love the facility AI. It's really looking out for us. And we're in. The inside is a self-contained modular build that can be disassembled and removed in less than 12 hours if we're compromised. No trace we will ever hear.
I agree. Leaving no trace behind is the only sensible MO.
The outside shell is a building marked for demolition. We put a hold on it with city planning, a deliberate misplacement of the order, but have people in place to rectify that. At first shift, city construction will move in. Hey, our policy around ICA personnel is that they are a resource, but also a risk. On top of contractual repercussions if breaches occur, we perform detailed vetting on everyone. The first, blunt vetting, is a frisk. We have, of course, never had any employees trying to bring unauthorized weapons inside the facility, but we do consider the step important. I'll need to start the setup of your visitor security clearance here, Mr. Pritchard. I need your P-41 to start the clearance procedure. Thanks. I'll get the procedure started. It'll just be a few moments, so feel free to have a look around. I'll meet you on the other side of the frisk. Naturally, you'll have to be frisked like everyone else. No exceptions, Mr. Pritchard.
身体検査。 そんなものは受けたかない。そんなもの受けとうない。めちゃめちゃ持ってるもんな。
Looking fine today, sir.
あ、でも平気そうだよ。
Sir, I'm just doing my job. I gotta pat you down. Sorry about that. Okay, you're all
あ、いけるんだね。あ、
Off you go.
なんだよ、苦労してなんか、あっちこっち行く必要なかったんかい。お待たせ。
You're here. I've started the security clearance process. It will take a little while since you're covered by the Zero Protocol. All your data will be encrypted and inaccessible without your authorization. Only facility AI will use it for ID analysis. Fully anonymized, of course. But we can go a few more steps on the tour while it's validating.
ID analysis? What the hell does that mean? Give me a minute. I'll try to find out.
As I said, personnel is the greatest asset, but also the greatest risk of the ICA. The work we do here exerts high-level pressure on our employees, and there is no room for mistakes. We perform a daily, multi-layered, full-body scan to guarantee that no employee will act erratically because of PTSD or other mental issues, drug use, physical health issues, external pressure, or moral hesitancy. The scan only takes a few seconds. Come on, it's this way inside.
大丈夫俺。スキャン受けても大丈夫なのか？次から次へと拾っていっちゃう。
I'm sorry, but we can't proceed beyond this room until your security clearance is finalized.
あ
So why don't you have a little look around while we wait, Mr. Pritchard? It should be here shortly.
Shit. We need to intercept that 47.
え？
Or the facility AI will blow your cover. Get me into one of those computers and do it fast. You've got 60 seconds before all hell breaks loose.
え？どれこれか。60秒60秒。
That window can be dimmed if you hack it with your camera. Get you some privacy.
危ない。Shh.
Good. I'm in. And
閉じなさい。
you're safe. That was a close one.
危ねえよ。怖えいきなり60秒とか時間つけないでよ。
Perfect timing. Your clearance just came through. Let's continue.
特急
So,
あ、等級
as you see, we are
等級か。
very serious about security. What we protect is, after all, core to all ICA operation. We and we alone store all legal work, contracts, target profiles, employee files, contract documentation and validation, and so forth. Furthermore, we handle all current operations, effectuate logistics of personnel and equipment. Our analysts do the client vetting.
いや、今回は長えぞ。多分こうやってやんなきゃ入れないんだろうね。
Storage and transmission of sensitive information like that takes constant vigilance to keep safe. We have a team of engineers solely dedicated to that task, and on top of that, oh, good, there she is.
That's Imogen Royce. Quite the bitch, apparently.
なかなかきつい性格をしてるらしい。
Edgy.
Hi, Imogen Royce. I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Likewise.
大丈夫。
After you.
本当に？
This is the blast and EMP shielded call room. The nervous
君はそこにいな
system
さ
of
い。
the ICA, where we store the past and facilitate the present. In general, only a handful of people can access this room. Hush and myself, plus bodyguards and a chosen few of the engineers. I'm the most likely person to meet in here because I perform a regular physical check-in on the core console as a supplement to the remote authentication procedure. We have a strict routine of daily core maintenance. Part of that procedure is a flash process evaporating all biological matter in the room. You can see Reed through that window. It's her her job to initiate the maintenance.
リード
Don't worry, we're safe as long as the safety
こんにちは
mechanism is engaged. Even if Reed presses the button, the procedure will not happen until we leave the core room. The doors to the core room are all equipped with... You know what? Screw this tour. I know why you're really here.
Cutting to the chase, I see.
Knowledge is power. More importantly, knowledge is opportunity. Let me demonstrate. You have a sixth sense for irregularities. And although Hush's recent behavior has not been reported, it has no doubt brought you here. You do have authority to shut down unwanted efforts, but at heart you are progressive and not the stickler everyone thinks you are. You have sway with the board, and as I see it, your opinion is now what decides my future and the future of the ICA. So here we go. Imagine this. Having a time schedule on a target with minute details on locations, durations, and purpose. A detailed layout of a target's actions within a defined time frame. That would transform a contract into a surgical dance of precision. No mess, no fuss, low cost.
Just how I like it.
I've been working on a prediction algorithm based on a combination of big data analysis and micro-targeted surveillance of defining target markers, and my results are astounding. All this state-of-the-art is nothing but heavy old-fashioned machinery compared to what I offer. Analysts preparing detailed files, dedicating days, weeks to prepare our contracts, gone. Handlers and analysts supporting our operatives during missions, gone. Teams for cleanup and media manipulation in the rare case something unforeseen does happen, all of it gone. I asked you to imagine that scenario. But what good is imagination when you can see it with your own eyes? I've set up a little demonstration for you.
こんにちは
3 employees unaware that I can accurately predict their behavior. Firing them will result in an already clearly defined reaction. On the top left, we have Sharon Reed, who you saw downstairs. She is a dutiful and trusted employee. If she is to be fired, my algorithm predicts with a certainty of 97.8% that she will finish up her most important tasks before she leaves the building. Specifically, she will press the button within 11 seconds. Jeremy Bolt. The guard in the lower left is as tough as nails when on duty. But in private, he's a real mummy's boy. If fired, he will immediately call his mother and, at her advice, seek out who he considers his best friend for support. My personal guard, as it stands.
Me? Really? Well, that explains why he's always next to me at lunch.
At the top right, you see Alicia Reynolds. Bright and very passionate about her job. However, also very possessive about her contribution. My prediction is that she will try to disable the work she has done for the ICA. If she's not allowed to enjoy her results, no one is. Specifically, that means she will try to enter the core room and disable the safety mechanism. I'll leave you to consider your choice of who you want me to use for the demonstration. Just let the guard outside the door know when you're ready, and I'll be right back.
I will have a closer look. Maybe your project could play a part in the future of the ICA.
Just let the guard outside the door know when you're ready, and I'll be right back. Oh, and if you decide to leave the room, a guard will escort you around. Safety protocol. Thought I'd just mention it.
She really takes a term god complex to a whole new
なる
level.
ほどね
Sitting in there pulling the strings like that. I think you should take her setup and give it a spin, 47. I see potential if you time it right.
これあ、曇りガラス曇りガラスあったんだったらさっきのタイミングでやれたな2人
Thank you for your
I'm ready to
service.
see Royce now.
I'll let her know.
終わったから
Code 41 is
よろ
confirmed
しく
effective for your employment
中で待ってるよ
status.
Ready to see.
Wow, you've been busy. It really is mesmerizing to see the precision of the predictions as they play out, so I can't say I blame you. I trust you're convinced by the demonstration and agree that this is the future for the ICA. I mean, how could you not? So, you'll probably want to dive into the project documentation and write your
推薦書お書き
recommendations
になりま
right
した
away.
あ、そうしよう
Both targets down. Good. Just give me a second. And I'm in. You can now access the core, 47.
はいおやすみ あとはあれだ、データのコアをハッキングしなきゃ。
Access granted.
Good, you're alone. I'm sealing the room and dimming the windows, 47. No need to worry about intruders.
いけた今。おお、すごいすごいすごいすごいすごいすごい。
It's all here. Clients, operatives, every hit the ICA ever sanctioned. Enough to shut them down for good. But first you need to locate all files referencing Diana and yourself.
探すスペース一択で終わったっけ。おお、すごいすごいすごいすごい。
What did it feel like? Taking lives.
Random. Disorder.
Well,
これ一番最初だ。
training starts to 600 hours. I should leave you to prepare. Perhaps I see possibility where others see limitation. I choose him.
The two of you go way back. I didn't realize that you... I don't know. I get why you want to protect her. So, wipe all the data referring to the two of you from their system before we publish the rest.
ファイルを削除。
Okay, good. I've set up a link to an information non-profit site. When you press that button, it's up there and the whole world will know. There's no undo 47. This will shut the ICA down for good. You really okay with this? It's who you've been for so long.
アップロード。まあするしかないんだよね。
Maybe it's time for a change.
I'll just return things to normal. No need to alert them we were here prematurely.
Safety switch detected.
Shit! I missed that. We're blown for this.
お前何ミスってんだ
I
よ。
closed for a little while. Use the fence to get out. Go now.
All personnel.
どこ通気口って。
This is bad. That means they'll shoot on sight.
あたたたた
I'm
た
gonna create some havoc 47. Make the core melt down. Maybe we'll divert their attention a bit.
バカ野郎。
Core overheated.
Warning. Core shut down. Temperature critical. Warning. Fire detected.
やばいやばいやばいやばい。後ろ燃えてるんだけど。燃えてるよ。
Command area is all clear. Supplies, over.
おい。し。燃えてる燃えてる燃えてる燃えてる燃えてる。しょっけ。あ、でもバレてる。結局はバレてんのかこれ。あ、めちゃめちゃスレッチや。どこ脱出ポイント。あ、ちょっと待って。あ、ちょっと待ってよ。遠いぞ。
Warning. Fire detected. Access granted.
いろいろ持って帰ろう。いろいろ持って帰りたいけど、あ、これでいいじゃん。こっちでしょ。あっち上しかないね。上しかない上しかない。遠いよ。脱出口までが遠い。ぶねー。
That was tense 47.
ぶねー。バカ野郎だよ。バカ焦ったわ。めちゃめちゃ焦ったよお前。 多分あそこ通り抜けることは無理なんだよね。他にルートがあったのかもしんないけど。さあ帰るよ。来た格好と全然違うけど。はい、完了。いやー、しんどかったな、今回はしんどかった。でね、もしかしたら多分ね、一人目やるときにね、このハッシュやるときにもしかしたら動画撮れてないかもしんないな。はい、ということで今回はここまでにしたいと思います。それでは、最後にね、ムービーを見て終わりたいと思います。
Bombshell causing shockwaves across the world, the so-called ICA files. The disclosure of
You win. So,
What happens now?
the ball's in your court, Miss Burnwood. I do have other candidates, you know. Most of whom have never tied me to a chair. You've seen the news. That was 47 acting on his own. He is untethered. He is unstoppable, and he cannot be bargained with. He will find you, Mr. Edwards, and I'm the only chance you've got. I'm listening.
47 has one weakness. Me.